We continue our Managing Your Supply Chain series, and our next topic is manufacturing difficult parts and assemblies. Some companies are completely vertically integrated, handling all of their manufacturing processes without assistance from outside vendors. That's the exception rather than the rule, because most companies are good at a few things and outsource the rest to capable vendors. In our Managing Your Supply Chain series, we've talked quite a bit about engagement between customers and vendors. In this installment, we're sharing 3 factors that could be limiting your opportunity to capture new ideas and to optimize your complicated components and assemblies. Is it difficult for you to remain open to new ideas and possibilities? The way you currently do things became that way for a reason, and making changes isn't easy. Things that you know to be true can limit your ability to adjust your perspective. You're human, so you routinely make assumptions about how things should be done, and those assumptions are hard to shake. The more complicated the product or assembly, the more different disciplines can be involved, and the more alternatives could be possible. Remaining open to possibility, especially as technology is continuously evolving, is very difficult. Blind spots are called blind spots because you can't see them. You want to regularly push down your boundaries and methodologies to look for new ways to look at your world. Is it difficult for you to experiment within your company's systems of operation? The pressure of performance in any organization is high. It's hard for you to experiment with different options on what you usually do. The internal systems of operations are based on solid plans and concrete actions. Rarely do you build in time for experimentation. Unfortunately, experimenting is an important aspect of innovating. Simply using the word experiment is rare in companies today. The beauty of the word experiment is that the outcome is acknowledged to be uncertain. Systematically giving your team the flexibility to experiment is an important part of improvements and growth. Not all the experiments will yield positive results, but they will all yield lessons and experience for your participants. Is it difficult for you to create open dialogue outside your company? Open dialogue is challenging to create in almost any situation. Everyone brings their emotions to conversations. So even if you have a great group of people with diverse perspectives, the human dynamics can limit the opportunity. Conversations about ideas rely on who has the power, the social capital, or the loudest voice, and that isn't usually helpful. Besides the emotional aspects of getting a group comfortable with each other's open dialogue, there are at least a handful of other potential limiters. Who's going to get the credit for the great idea that comes from the collaboration? Could one of your great tricks of your trade end up in the competitor's hands? Will folks outside your company participate without seeing immediate potential for benefit for themselves? With the outcome uncertain, what happens to participants that don't have a contribution to make in the final solution? How do you share costs for experiments that are part of the innovation process? Can you keep a group of diverse ideas looking for the best rather than pushing their own idea? These questions are relevant inside your company, but their weight increases when you're dealing with people from outside your company. Ideally, you can draw on a variety of perspectives while recognizing that everyone brings their particular hammer to the conversation and is looking for a particular type of nail within the project. There are always alternatives to what you're doing, and staying open to possibilities is important if you want to see them. If yours is like most manufacturing organizations, you rely on your supply chain for more than just components and services. You rely on their expertise, using their know-how to help optimize your most difficult components and assemblies is an opportunity that can be transformative for your business. Stay open to new ideas and possibilities. Create an experimental process within your company for innovative iterations. Organize groups of people with diverse ideas and thought process so that you can together create a transformative way to solve challenges. In our final installment of our Managing Your Supply Chain series, we'll discuss getting meaningful delivery commitments from your vendors.